Quiet down, Alf. Today we are talking about the preview of 2024 Topps Chrome football cards. They are a-coming, and some more info on the rookie debut patch expanding out. Stick around. What's going on, sports card hobby family? It's Sunday. My New Orleans Saints are about to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers in preseason action. I am excited to hopefully catch some highlights. I think our offense is going to need a little more time on the field today. I heard that they're going to start a lot of our guys, which hopefully we don't get half the offense injured in the preseason. But guys, we are 3 weeks away from the NFL season, and I am absolutely ready for it. I'm fired up to see how it all plays out. Before I dive into today's topics, huge thanks to today's video sponsor, DC Sports 87. You want to sell on eBay, but all the work that goes into packaging and listing, doing all the things for individual listings, you can just shoot it off like I do to DC Sports 87 for a lot of my cards. They take care of everything, easy peasy. All right, our off-centered live reporter, Neo, is there at Fanatics Fest this weekend. And
there's a Robert Downey Jr. auto that is probably way out of my league.
Caught them talking about Topps Chrome football and showed a preview of what it would look like with a Caleb Williams card, a couple of different ones. And I'll be honest, ever since the baseball version of this came out, I really like the retro design of these cards. And when I look at the Caleb Williams cards that they presented there, they did a really good job, I feel like. When you look at the pictures, kind of the stance and everything, it is an unlicensed card, but they did a good job of kind of hiding that to some degree. I thought that they looked really good. I do think these cards are going to be popular when they do come out. Of course, the boxes and the breaks are going to be too expensive. We'll talk about that. But I think that they are going to be popular. They're good-looking cards, and people are just ready for Topps Chrome football. There's a lot of longtime hobbyists that just really enjoy Topps Chrome. Now, it's not a licensed Topps Chrome card, so will longtime collectors like those cards, or will they just wait? Hey, you know what? We'll just wait another year or two to have the fully licensed stuff. I don't know. I thought that they did a pretty good job with this, considering they don't have the full licensing. Speaking of Topps, in a social media world, I think it's hard for us to kind of keep our attention span. Obviously, there's just so many different options on TV, radio, whatever it is, YouTube, all the stuff, all the social media. It's very hard to keep our attention. But Topps really got me. I thought this was a really cool clip of Tom Brady at Fanatics Fest. Do we have this, Frank? Do we have it? Let's roll the clip and talk about it.
It's a definitely original signature. I signed it two different ways. Oh, that's more of my.
Yeah, that's the original.
That, Tom?
You know what? That's how my dad signed his name.
Okay.
So I always try to copy how he did it. But then I realized I should have kind of more of an autograph and then more of a signature. So that's how I sign my checks.
Yeah.
Not that we really sign checks much anymore. And then I changed. I don't know what year I changed.
You can almost see the progression of your auto. Like you look here, you look here. You know, that's one from I think 2018 or 2016.
Yeah.
You can see the progression of it. You know.
And I started to make the B. I don't know if you can see it, but the B was a 1 and a 2.
I never knew that.
1 and a 2.
Interesting. How many autograph cards of yours I've owned? I've never known that.
Okay, so here we've got Tom Brady talking to big-time Tom Brady dealer / collector Kevin at DeCaptain37 on IG. And I bought two Tom Brady cards from Kevin going back a couple of years at the Atlantic City National. Just a great guy to deal with. I really like how he operates as a dealer, and he's a big-time collector of Tom Brady and a fan. So I thought this was cool, kind of seeing two worlds collide here. Because look, like I've said, Topps, and you'll hear this, I think, when you see the recaps of Fanatics Fest, because it sounds like it really echoes what they've done at Rip Nights, where Tom Brady has gone to these Rip Nights. And it's all focused on the young people. It's all focused on the next gen. They don't care about the 40-year-old dudes out here. I'm telling you, they are highly focused in on that next generation of collector / consumer for them. But here was a really cool back and forth, I thought, between Tom Brady and a card dealer, a well-respected Tom Brady dealer, talking about his autograph, how it's evolved, And that had to be such a surreal moment for Kevin. I don't know Kevin personally. Maybe he's met Tom Brady before, but if that was the first time and you're sitting there and you've got a case full of Tom Brady cards that you're selling and Tom Brady autograph, I mean, that's just got to be a really surreal moment as a dealer. And I thought it was cool to learn that the B in his auto was a 1-2, his jersey number. That's, I guess, kind of how Tom Brady had signed his autographs or was signing his autographs, and nobody knew that. So again, this is bringing two worlds together. It's the athletes with the sports fans, with the card dealers. And I do think that a lot of the sports fans that were at this event didn't have any idea or inkling that there was a card side to this. I'm sure that there was a bringing worlds together moment here, which I think was probably pretty cool. Like I said, I would bring my kids to this event because if it's just a card show, I can go to a million other card shows. The National, I would prefer going to the National, having a boys trip, doing that. If I'm going to go to this event, I'm bringing my kids there and we're going to have fun and do the activations and that sort of thing. Collect.com reported that Michael Rubin did an interview on site. The rookie debut patch is probably the most popular innovation that Topps has come out with since Michael Rubin has taken control. And he did confirm that that will be coming to football and basketball. I think everyone pretty much assumed that that would happen, but he did confirm that on site. Which again, the one thing I do like, they came out in 2023 Topps Chrome update. I know they printed a lot of this stuff, but if you look at kind of the hobby box prices for this, sitting at about $120 to $150 for a hobby box. Now granted, it's all relative to what the print run is, and I do believe they printed the absolute mess out of Topps Chrome update for these Topps debut patches, but I like the fact that it's not a $500,000 box to try to get into one of these debut patches. And again, I know that it's all relative based on, hey, look, if they printed a zillion cases, it's going to bring down the average cost of it. It's going to make it harder to find these rookie debut patches. But at the same time, we're looking for kind of that balancing act of trying to find affordability to where an average family, middle-class family could buy a box and possibly find one of these cards in it. So finding that balance is always going to be tricky, but I will give Topps credit as much as I do give them hell on new product pricing. It really depends on each product and what is the offering. We were talking about the new release of Topps Chrome Basketball. I mean, really, when you look at that stuff, it is mostly garbage. And then you've got LeBron autos and Wemby autos. You've got a few chases in there, but there's going to be a horde of garbage just trying to find those chase cards. And it comes out at $250, $300. Now it's $300 a box. Now in the secondary market, it's $400. You know, with this sort of thing, with the MLB rookie debut patch and that particular stuff, I feel like there's a little bit more value. Collectors that want that stuff, collectors that want to collect their favorite baseball players, a little bit more value add there, and at least at a price point where people can get into it. So I think a lot of people are going to be excited about the rookie debut patch coming to NFL, NBA. I think that's going to be a huge chase card every year. There's going to be massive hype machine around these products, but look, if Topps can deliver a good product at a good price point and everybody feels like they've got a shot at getting in on some of this stuff, as much as I'm going to push back on new product and the breaks and all of this stuff and the pricing for all of it, if they put out a good product, the demand is going to stay high. So we will have to see how this goes, my friends. Stay healthy, stay awesome, have an amazing Sunday. I'll talk to you later.